can't say I blame them. A lot of people found the whole thing disgusting.
The key to my destiny. But I still hold the key to my destiny.
K-pop idols are never gonna beat the low EQ argument. And this event is peak tone-deaf, low brain, what were you thinking energy. W Korea basically invited a bunch of idols just to party, drink, and have fun. Honestly, I didn't even realize this was supposed to be about breast cancer until I saw netizens pointing it out. To me, it looked like any other celebrity fashion party with glitz, glam, cameras, the whole thing. W Korea completely wasted this event because it didn't do what it was supposed to. All they did was piss people off, including actual breast cancer survivors. And honestly, this isn't even surprising. Lots of idols and their companies seem emotionally and intellectually stunted when it comes to stuff like this. Anyway, hello rosaries, welcome back to the channel. Let's just jump straight into this nonsense.
So let's talk about this Love Your W thing. If you're not familiar, W Korea has been doing this annual breast cancer awareness campaign since 2006. It's called Love Your W, and on paper, it sounds great. Each year, they hold this big, fancy event with red carpet, celebrities, luxury hotel, all that good stuff, and say it's for raising awareness and funds to help breast cancer patients. This year marked their 20th anniversary, and it was held at the Four Seasons Hotel in Seoul. Sounds legit, right? They've apparently raised around 1.1 billion won over 2 decades, which is like 800,000 USD total. That might sound like a lot, but when you break it down, that's only about 55 million won a year, roughly 40 or 50,000 USD annually. For a luxury event filled with A-list guests and fashion sponsors, that's not much. The concept was always about merging fashion, entertainment, and philanthropy, kind of a let's look glamorous and support a cause vibe. But the tricky part is, when you mix glitz and a serious health issue like breast cancer, there's a very fine line. People expect awareness, education, something meaningful, not just designer gowns and camera flashes. So the setting here is simple. High-end fashion meets a serious cause. It's a beautiful idea in theory, but only if the event actually respects the purpose. And that's where things start to go wrong. Now here's where things get messy. This year's Love Your W claimed to be about breast cancer awareness, but when clips and photos started circulating online, people were like, wait, awareness where? Because all anyone could see was partying, glam outfits, drinks, and celebrity moments. Big names showed up like RM, J-Hope, V from BTS, aespa, tons of actors and other idols. But the event itself, it looked more like a luxury fashion gala than anything remotely connected to cancer awareness. You'd expect to see pink ribbons, survivor stories, maybe even a short talk about early detection, but there was basically none of that. Then things got worse. At what was reportedly the after party, Jay Park performed Monet, the song literally referencing women's chests, at a breast cancer awareness event. You can imagine how fast the internet exploded after that. People were like, this is beyond tone deaf. Also, one of the biggest controversies from the Love Your W event was All Day Project's performance. During their stage, the screen behind them showed a woman in lace thong-style underwear at a breast cancer awareness gala. People were rightfully upset. It came off as tone-deaf and completely out of place for an event meant to support women fighting breast cancer. Instead of empowerment, it felt sexualized and shallow. When I saw this, I was like, what even is this? Are these people for real, though? Some say the visuals weren't the group's idea, but either way, it looked bad. It just added to the growing criticism that Love Your W has turned into a fashion party pretending to be a charity campaign. And here's the part that really makes people mad. After 20 years, the campaign's total fundraising amount doesn't match the scale or image of the event at all. Like, where did all that luxury go if not to the cause? The whole thing ended up looking less like a charity campaign and more like an influencer party with a health awareness label slapped on for credibility. So when people call it hypocritical, they're not exaggerating. If you're going to claim to raise awareness, show something, not just champagne glasses and designer tags.
Can't say I blame them. A lot of people found the whole thing disgusting. Not even just disappointing. Straight up disrespectful. Imagine surviving breast cancer or currently going through treatment, then opening social media and seeing your awareness campaign turn into a luxury club night. It's not just about being too glamorous, it's about the tone. When you turn a serious illness into a PR event, it feels like mockery. One survivor literally said online, "Did anyone there even bother to Google what breast cancer is?" And that kind of sums up the mood. Then there's Jay Park's performance. Like, seriously, who thought that was a good idea? Performing a song sexualizing women's bodies at an event that's supposed to honor women who've lost theirs to cancer? It's beyond insensitive. Don't even get me started on All Day Project's performance. My goodness, what a disaster. When will these people ever learn? Seriously, when will the foolishness stop? People also pointed out how few celebrities actually mention the cause. Apparently, only Eilit's Wonhee and Minju even said anything related to breast cancer. Everyone else just showed up, posed for photos, and dipped. That's not activism, that's PR. And when you think about how little money has been raised over the years compared to how much luxury is on display, it's fair for people to question if this whole thing is more about branding than helping anyone. It's what some call cause washing, using a serious cause as a trendy aesthetic, and that's exactly what this event looked like. This event wasn't thrown by a hospital or a health organization. It was organized by W Korea, a fashion magazine, and sponsored by luxury brands. So automatically the focus shifts from helping patients to helping brands look charitable. Most idols don't go there out of personal choice. Their agencies or sponsors send them. The designers lend outfits, the photographers get their shots, and everyone benefits, except the cause itself. It's basically a giant networking night disguised as a charity campaign. And again, only a couple idols actually talked about breast cancer. The rest? They just posted their red carpet looks on Instagram. I'm not even blaming them entirely. They probably weren't briefed properly. But if you're attaching your name to a cause, there's a level of responsibility there. You can't say breast cancer awareness and not mention, breast cancer. What makes it worse is the lack of transparency. We don't know where the funds go, how they're used, or if patients actually benefit. If you're raising millions in visibility, but barely thousands in funding, people have every right to question what's going on. So yeah, fashion can coexist with charity, but when fashion overpowers the charity, it stops being activism and starts being marketing.
This isn't just about one event, it's about the bigger picture. When companies or celebrities use serious causes like breast cancer to boost their image, it damages public trust. Real patients, survivors, and their families feel used. Breast cancer isn't a branding opportunity, it's life or death for many people. So when awareness turns into an aesthetic, it sends the wrong message. Viewers start thinking charity equals clout instead of compassion. And this is where we, as the audience, come in. We have to ask questions. If you see a charity event, check if they're actually doing something helpful. Are they funding screenings, supporting patients, or is it just another glam night with a pink logo slapped on? The point isn't to cancel people, it's to hold them accountable. Awareness should mean more than hashtags and dresses. It should mean education, prevention, and real impact. So next time you see an event like this, just pause and ask, who's really benefiting here? The patients or the celebrities? But hold up, let me point out one more thing. The big issue people keep bringing up is the donations. The magazine claimed they'd raised about 1.1 billion won over 20 years, but a lawmaker checked the official records and found the Korea Breast Health Foundation only received around 315 million won. That's a huge gap, and it raises serious questions about transparency and where the money actually went.
On top of that, Dispatch highlighted another problem, though not directly about the money. They reported that actress Park Bo-young was reportedly blocked from the photo wall at a past event because she wasn't wearing the full sponsored outfit. Basically, the expose showed that these events lean heavily on brand sponsorships, and appearances are more about showing off luxury brands than actually supporting breast cancer awareness.
All right, Rosaries, that's the tea on Love Your W. Less awareness, more celebrity fashion party, tone-deaf performances, weak messaging, and basically no real impact. The takeaway here is that not every charity event is actually helping anyone. Sometimes it's just branding and clout. Thanks for watching. Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like if you vibe with this, subscribe, and click that notification bell, Rosaries, to get more content. I just want to say thank you all so much for your support, as it really means a lot to me. KTube has been really rough, so I appreciate your encouragement. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.